All right, guys, this one has been a long time coming. We are finally hosting a Mediterranean group cruise, July 2025. Actually, 2 group cruises. Back to back, which I think we're starting to just love the back-to-backs because people can join us for 1 week or the second week or both weeks, and it extends the availability for people who potentially want to come with us. So in this video, we're gonna go through a ton of information, the details of the ship and the cruise line that we're working with. It's gonna be the cabin, the prices, the different types of cabins. We're gonna talk about the itinerary, talk about why you would want to book through this group, because we actually have some pretty incredible perks on this one, and we're just so excited. So I think let's just get right into it. So what is the ship cruise line, if you can even call it a cruise line?
It is. It's technically a cruise line. It's called Atlas Ocean Voyages, and it is a mega yacht style ship. There's only a total of 100 cabins on the whole ship, so 200 guests maximum. And yeah, we're really excited. It's the World Navigator is the actual ship. They have 3 currently, and the World Navigator is one of them.
Depending on when you're watching this video, we're either about to go on it or we've already been on it, and we're gonna be sailing it through the Arctic to explore a different region, and we just can't wait. Completely different style of cruising. It is considered luxury expedition. So everything is gonna be just like super nice and really like high quality and high class. But then there's also a component where it's gonna be a little bit more adventurous and a little cultural. So these 2 specific sailings that we've selected for our group cruise next July are considered to be Epicurean sailings, which means that there's a heavy emphasis on the food, the wine, and the culture of the places that we're going. And just wait until we read off this list of places. So first of all, the dates. So the first week is July 12th through 20th, 2025.
So 8 days.
And the second one is also an 8-day cruise, July 20th through 28th, 2025. Or you can book all at once. It's a 16-day cruise from July 12th to July 28th. So let's get into the most exciting part about this whole thing. The reason that we picked this is because the itinerary is potentially the greatest I've ever seen on any cruise line, on any cruise ship ever, for an 8 or a 16-day sailing. Both weeks are mind-blowing. So, Court, week 1, what we got?
Okay, we're gonna start in Naples, Italy. You're gonna embark in Naples, Italy, and from there you're gonna go to Rome, where you get an overnight. I love an overnight, and I love that they're doing it in Rome, because Rome is one of those cities that you don't just wanna spend 1 day, like 2 days there. Perfect, amazing. So you're going to Rome. From there you're going to Capri, Italy, Sardinia, Corsica, France, Livorno, which is like the Florence/Pisa port of Italy, and then Portofino, Italy, which we love. We're so excited that we get to go back. And then it disembarks in Nice, France.
I want to say something about that itinerary. First of all, incredible ports in Italy. Portofino blew us away. We ported in Genoa, and it was an hour drive to get to Portofino. Because this is a 200-person super yacht, we actually just get to port directly in the most desirable places. There's no other cruise ship or cruise line that really goes to Capri. You port in Naples, and then you take a ferry to Capri. But we actually get to go to these incredibly exotic places with the ship, get right off, and you're in that incredible destination. Also, we have some great ideas for pre-night stays in Naples. Maybe we'll do a couple days in Sorrento. We can figure all that out when we get a little bit closer. So now week 2 is going to embark in Nice, France, where we just ended in week 1. That's an overnight. And then we're gonna be in Saint-Tropez, France. Marseille, France. Port Vendres. I may be pronouncing some of these off, so just bear with me.
But it's okay. That's also in France.
Also in France. And then we shift over to Spain. So it's going to be Menorca, right? Menorca. And then Palma de Mallorca. So both of those, I believe, are islands off of the coast of Spain.
I believe you're correct.
Ending in Barcelona with an overnight and then disembarking. Like when I read off those ports, I get so excited about the ones I haven't been to, and I get so excited about the ones that I have been to that I only spent 3 hours on, and I was like, how did we not get more time in these incredible places?
The overnights are crazy. The fact that it's in Nice is an overnight, Barcelona, and then on week 1 that it's Rome. Those are the perfect cities to do an overnight because they're all large cities. There's so much to do. So we got really excited when we saw those itineraries.
200 passengers on board. And because of the size of the ship, because of the size of the group that we hope to host and build experiences around, we are only able at this current moment to have 20 rooms per week as part of our group, which is a max of 40 people because we may have some solo travelers in there. And so 20 rooms per week. I do anticipate that these are going to go very, very quickly based on like the itinerary and how unique of an experience this is, especially because we have a price that is better and greater than what Atlas is advertising online.
Yes.
Plus some extra perks. And so just keep that in mind. If you are interested, just be aware of the potential demand that could be for this. We aren't able to open up 200 rooms because there's only 100 rooms on the entire vessel. And so we're kind of capped and keeping it more intimate. So
yeah. So if you're excited about this and you want more information, definitely move quickly.
Okay. Week 1, lead-in price.
The lead-in price is going to be about $3,500 per person, and that is all in.
Everything that you could, that's buffered in taxes, port fees, gratuities, your
drinks, food, literally everything.
Week 2 starts at $3,750 per person, $3,750 per person. That's based on double occupancy, right? 2 people in each room. Yeah. And then it goes up incrementally from there, a couple $100 at each tier, depending on what type of room you want, a veranda, an ocean view, certain suites that they offer.
Yeah.
And once you read more information on our blog, you'll be able to see the breakdown of each of those and
listed.
See what you're interested in. The veranda is the most popular, the most common. They have the most of those. So if you want a non-veranda, especially, act a little bit quicker.
Move on it.
This is where it gets really cool. And a lot of other cruise lines don't do this, but if you want to do both weeks, you get a substantial discount.
Like a big discount, like a $1,500 discount on the lead-in.
You guys can go fact check the website. You'll see that we do have better prices already, plus some extra inclusions.
Yeah.
So $200.
Every guest is going to get $200 of onboard credit. So if you're booked in a double occupancy stateroom, that would be $400 per stateroom. And then there's also going to be a little welcome gift in each stateroom as well.
Yep. And then you'll get access to a travel concierge who can help you get to these places because we'll be there. We're a part of this journey too. Or my mom is going to be a big part of helping us get these bookings together. But if you guys have points, I can look up flights for you guys with points, using Point Me, whatever. And just to get to Naples, home from Barcelona, home from Nice, any of that stuff, we'll be helping with pre and post stay hotels, travel insurance, really like anything that you guys need help with. Like we're really going to be involved in that process to make this a seamless experience for you all. And so also just an incredible group that you get to travel with. Like it's going to be so much fun.
It's such a bucket list trip, and I just think there's going to be such a good group on this one, and just everybody experiencing these places maybe for the first time or maybe not for the first time. And it's just so fun. Traveling with a group is so fun, and we've had such a great time on our previous group cruises, and this is just going to be extreme, Mediterranean.
And for some of these ports, probably 2 at least on each week, we will host private excursions that are not through Atlas. That'll just be done on our own from experiences that we've already had. I already have a really good idea in Capri what to do. We know in Portofino what we wanted. Like we saw that itinerary and we were like, man, I know the stuff that we want to do at those places, and hopefully the group will want to join us on some of those incredible things. So basically, if you guys want more information on this, there's going to be a blog post that Courtney wrote, linked in this video.
It's got everything in it. Like I said, it breaks down the stateroom categories in more detail with the exact pricing in them for week 1, week 2, both weeks, what all that will look like. And then everything we're talking about in this video basically is going to be written in that blog as well. So you'll have it in writing. And then from the blog, you'll be able to find a little Google form to then fill out if you're interested in booking and figuring out more about the trip. And if you want to actually get an official quote, you'll find some links in there to just go ahead and fill out that booking and talk with us.
So when you get to the Google form portion of it, we're going to be going down the list in the order at which the Google form was filled out. So if you're one of the first 20 people to fill out the Google form, we will be contacting you and offering up one of those cabins. And then it will continue going down the list whether those people decide to actually book or not. We did have over 200 people immediately sign up for like the initial response to be notified about this trip. So again, I am expecting it to be a fairly quick process. We're excited about that. I also wish we could bring everyone, but sometimes these more intimate and smaller groups are just better, and it's going to be
better experience,
different experience for everyone. So yeah, check out that form, check out the blog post, and we're so insanely excited for this. You guys were asking about a med cruise. You guys were asking if we could do something out there in Europe after our 2 most recent Europe trips and Europe cruises, and I just don't know if there's a better way to do it than with a 40-person group. Small ship.
It's going to be amazing, honestly. And these itineraries, I know we keep harping on them, but guys, these are like absurd itineraries. These are insane just to go back to back to back with all amazing ports like that. And like you said earlier, it's due to the small ship. You're able to port in these amazing places. So we're excited. I hope you guys can tell that. And if you have any questions, let us know. But we hope to see you there with us.
Yep. Cheers, guys.